let's go on a little tour of my office, shall we? It's been about 2.5 years, going on 3 years since I did one of these, so I thought I would show you what's changed for the new subscribers or viewers of my channel. Give you, just in case you missed the first video, which I'll link in the description box below or somewhere on this video, give you a little tour of my office on the 4th floor of our rented house here in Italy. So it's June the 9th and very hot, so that's why I have the fan down there. So shall we start? Let's start from here. So out here I have a massive balcony. Let's open up and see what's going on. This is the view I have from the balcony here. And to the left I have the bathroom. You can see me there in the reflection. That's a bathroom that you can get to obviously from inside of the house, but you can also get to it from out here in the balcony. So that's outside. Lovely day. I'll be going out shortly for a bike ride. So back in here we've got my whiteboard where I keep jot down whatever I'm thinking about, raise that vibe. I have the 7 deadly sins up there, which I've had for the last I think about 1.5 years or so. So that just reminds me, not to be lazy, not to get angry, and all the 7 deadly sins there. You can read them there maybe. Don't be greedy, don't be lazy, don't be vain. Greedy again for money rather than food. Envious, angry, or lustful. I have a mood sheet here to keep a track of my mood and make sure I'm good. Thing to help me sleep here. What's that? It's in Italian, reposil, which is just some herbal remedy to get you to sleep. There's my son, there's me when I was younger. Water, which I do need to fill up because it's good to be hydrated. Bunch of bric-a-brac around, if I can get that out. Thermometer. This is from my days of when I used to teach English, the gifts that the kids gave me. I've stuck on this little makeshift board that's on the side of this big piece of furniture. I don't know what you'd call it. A desk shelf, desk with shelves. This was made by my father-in-law, who is sadly no longer with us. But he made me, in 2008, made me this beautiful, I don't know what wood this is, but it's lovely, robust, and I just absolutely love trading off of this. And it's going to be a shame to let it go when we move, but indeed I'm going to have to do that. Trading books here. You can see my brain band here, which I spoke about in a prior video. Bunch of trading books, trend following by Kobo, The Naked Trader, Stock Market Wizards, Millionaire Traders, High Probability Trading, Don Miller's Chronicles of a $1 Million Trader, The Black Swan, which technically isn't about trading, but it's about black swan events and how you can predict them or not predict them. Trading for a Living, the study guide, which goes with Trading for a Living, the book by Alexander Elder, Psychology of Risk by Kiev, who's also sadly no longer with us. Think and Grow Rich, every entrepreneur's got that in there, by Napoleon Hill. Every entrepreneur's got that in their bookshelf or their book list. The Psychology of Trading by Brett Steenbarger, who's a psychologist and trader. And then finally, but definitely not least, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. As we are going to be moving within the next, hopefully, few months, I'm going to have to get rid of these books. So if anyone wants them, I'll give it to you for the price of shipping to wherever you are in the world. So hit me up on YouTube if you fancy one of these books, one or all of these books. Then I don't even know what the name is for this, stethoscope, blood pressure monitoring machine, just to keep an eye on my blood pressure because I used to have problems before changing my diet. A bunch of study, got a Bible there, a bunch of study material over the years that I've accrued. My mentorship with Tony Hansen's down here. all the pattern work I did. I used to print off stuff and keep loads of records before the days of doing it on hard disk. So in the late noughties into the early 2010s. Bunch of stuff for English teaching, which I no longer do. Under here are all my comic books from childhood, which I'm gonna have to get rid of as well. So if by any chance you're a comic fanatic, then please do let me know. And again, I'll send them to you for the price of shipping. And here's the new addition to the workstation. This is, and excuse me for the watermelon seeds on the floor, but I just couldn't be bothered to sweep up before doing this. This is an uninterrupted power supply, UPS, which basically means, for those that don't know, if there's a lightning strike, then, if lightning should strike an antenna on the house or something that conducts electricity and it should get down into the power supply, it won't fry the PC because it runs through this, so it's a protective mechanism. And it also means that if the power goes out, I'm going to have 5 minutes maybe of power to close out of any positions, so I won't be left with no stops in the market. So that's the reason for the UPS, uninterrupted power supply. The only things that I have going through this is the PC and the one monitor, because it's not powerful enough to hold all 3 monitors, the PC and the other electrical goods that I have in other electrical appliances that I have in my trading setup. So all I have here is one monitor and the PC. The internet doesn't connect into this, and I'll explain what I would do, or what I will or would do should the power go out with regards to internet. So here's more supplements up here, more books, English games, and then down here we have the setup. We have some speakers that I've just created a makeshift mount for to hang them up here. And then we have 1, 2, and 3 trading screens here, 21.5 inches per piece, different makes. And then we have the keyboard, the gaming mouse, a normal Japanese inspired mat. And here's the second new addition. Rather than, I hope the music doesn't overpower my voice here. Maybe I should turn it down a bit. If you've ever been to Italy, you'll know the internet, the fixed line internet, ADSL, is pretty rubbish here. And for years I subsisted rather than thrived or existed on about a maximum of 3 megabytes per second download and a maximum of 0.33 megabytes per second upload, which got the job done, but it was a bit on the slow side, especially for movies and stuff, and just about enough for trading. Now, the irony is this is a wireless box here, so it doesn't have any physical connection to any line, and yet it's much more efficient than the fixed line, because everyone goes the fixed line route here, so they take up the bandwidth, and this is a newer technology here in Italy. So I use the bandwidth that is in the air rather than the fixed line bandwidth, if that makes any sense. And as such, I get download speeds of up to 13 megabytes per second, so more than 400% of what I used to get, 4 times plus. And the upload speed you get as high as 1 megabyte per second, so 3 times what I used to get. So that's fantastic. Should the power supply go out, obviously the internet will stop working. So my solution to that is to take my phone, take the chip out of my phone and use my cell phone, my mobile phone's internet service provider, plug the chip into this dongle here, and then plug that into the USB of the PC, and then I'll be able to get internet that way, because the PC will still have power through the uninterrupted power supply. Here's an old office chair that my girlfriend gave to me years ago. Some notes here on trading. and the brain detox therapy that I'm doing, and a printer that doesn't work, along with a helicopter that doesn't work as well. We broke it flying it outside about over a year ago now. All my children's stuff here, because they often play up here and color and do all kinds of stuff and make all kinds of mess up here. Here's the couch with some sheets and cushions that they jump around on and play, and then here's their corner with all their bits and pieces there, and a table. And that's it. In here we've got a little storage room, and then up here we've got one skylight here, and if I go across here on the other side of the couch, another skylight here, which I should actually have open now because it's boiling up right now. And open the other one, and I think that's about it. Maybe I won't go into the spec of the PC because that's in the other video in detail. So again, I'll link that in the description box below or somewhere in this video. And I think that's it. A wardrobe over here with all kinds of stuff, but not clothes, just all things we've brought with us from London. Keep our luggage up there and more stuff. To be honest with you, we really do need to clear out. We've got a bit too much extra stuff hanging around because the kids tend to want to bring stuff home, and you know, shells from the beach and all kinds of drawings. You'll notice that there are a lot of drawings around and toys everywhere, but that's all good. But we will downsize now. And yeah, the power line, I mentioned this in the other video, but briefly, we don't have an internet connection up here. And although I'm using the wireless internet connection now, we still have a laptop downstairs that my girlfriend uses. So in order to get the internet service from this box here, as there's no physical connection, we use what's called a power line. For those that don't know, a power line, it transmits the signal, the internet signal, via the mains of the house. So here you can see the plug, and it will transmit the signal through the plug, through the walls, and then out through another plug, and then we have another power line downstairs, and she's plugged her laptop into that one. So yeah, that's it for this little update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next trading vid. See you then.
Don't you rub your fingers